know your operation. You've been taking cuts from drug dealers. Detective Carter's who...
Noma tried to flip me.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. This bitch, what'd she offer you?
A lot of money. I didn't take anything. So how do you want to handle this?
Agree to the deal, with the caveat that you must meet in person for the first payment. Alone. Cool?
Yeah, I got you.
Detective Carter. What an unexpected pleasure.
Nico couldn't make it, so he stuck with me. Noma.
When you're surrounded by enemies, you resort to whatever weapons you have handy. Patrick and Maneta Harder said you're after me.
An unfamiliar face. Wanted to know what you were about.
Yeah, they didn't put it so kindly. Common enemy. Why not common goal?
I'm listening.
I don't want any more trouble from the NYPD and your illustrious task force. You've been using the people who work for me. Why not work with me and cut out the annoying middle bitches? I can offer you so much more. And I'm sure there's so many things you can do for me. I do have access to product. Amusement park on Staten Island with a food stand filled with all types of goodies. Huh? Everything inside of it now belongs to you. Better have proof that they're dead. Because if they're not, we're both fucked, mate.
You gotta do better than them punk-ass Russians, my guy. Come on, get up, let's go.
Oh, shit. The fuck up. Tariq's the whole thing on video, so you're fucked. Put a gun on me? Huh? In church? Oh, you definitely going to hell.
Hello?
Tariq and Monet are alive. Expect company. Oh, shit. Hey, yo, just so we clear, my team doesn't hear from me. NYPD burns the city down searching for me, so... What the fuck you gonna do now, Tariq? Kill me, your life is over.
Monet is dead because of you! Noma's coming for us, you know that, right? Every time y'all do some shit and leave me out, it gets fucked up!
Carter has something on you, then you need to get something on him.
Avis, we're fucked.
We decide what happens next. Get the fuck away from me! Fucking cowards!
What was you thinking, D?
How you gonna get out of this one, brother?
Noma and Carter have to go. They got to go. Now in this video, we're going to recap Don Carter and Noma's relationship, how this came to fruition, and how things could possibly end for them in episode 10. So if you can recall, this pretty much started when Tariq and Monet tried to pin these two against each other, right? And we know these two ended up meeting up and figuring out that Monet and Tariq were trying to set them up. Obviously, we know your boy Nico was approached by Kane and Noma, you know, because they had some information on him and they pretty much tried to strike a deal with him. And we know that Nico went back to Carter and told him like, yo, they wanted to strike a deal with me. Here's what went down. And obviously Carter proceeded to tell him like, no, we need to set up a meet so I can come and speak to Noma face to face. And shortly after meeting face to face and having a conversation with each other, they realized that they were actually on the same side. And they began to construct a plan to take out Monet and Tariq. And obviously fast forwarding to Kane and Noma's reception, Noma tells Monet like, yo, I want to give you some product that's in Staten Island as a show of good faith. Obviously, as we know, this was a setup to take out Tariq and Monet that obviously failed. You know, them trying to get the Russians to take them out was obviously fluked out by Drew and Diane, who came to the rescue. So obviously, after not hearing back from the Russians, Noma's pressing Carter and his task force like, yo, do you guys actually have proof that they're dead? Because if you don't, we are completely fucked. You know, and obviously Noma was right? Tariq and Monet were able to set up a plan to essentially, you know, neutralize Don Carter, but obviously that ended badly because Tariq got caught, and this led to, you know, Carter pretty much warning Noma and fucking up the entire plan. And we know this led to Monet essentially charging in and risking her life to save Kane's. And all of this has just been a complete full circle, right? With Don Carter and Noma, they really have just caused a lot of damage. This brings us to the question of, will they both survive, right? Me, when I look at the landscape of this, I'm like, there's no way that both of these two characters, and Don Carter and Noma, are both going to die in the finale, right? There has to be some kind of twist. And if I were to predict, I would say that Don Carter's probably the one who's gonna go first, considering they already kind of have him subdued, right? They already have him in a dangerous position to take him out. They just need to get that leverage on him, or get rid of the leverage that they have on Tariq. And obviously with Noma's character, like, everybody's expecting her to die now because of what she did to Noma. And, you know, everyone's expecting Kane to go ahead and take the kill shot, but I just feel like that would be too predictable, right? There's no way Power's just gonna make it that easy. And I honestly feel like Noma's a character that could cross over to a spinoff and be in something in the future, you know, continue being a villain. And we know that this next episode is going to be an all-out war, right? Carter's already subdued. They already have him under control for the most part. The real threat here now is Noma, right? Noma has her family, you know, in the U.S. now. She has that protection, and they're really going to have to break into her home and really go hard to try to get this kill. It's not gonna be easy. Noma's not an easy target. She has all these bodyguards and all of these connections. It's gonna be a tall task. We also have to remember that Noma's brother is also here in the States as well. And I feel like they wouldn't just introduce this whole Noma and her brother's storyline for no reason, right? This is definitely a character that they could continue to build on, right? Noma could definitely be a connect in another series, or, you know, they could do something with her brother potentially, or use them both. So I just find it hard to believe that they would just kill two talented actors like Michael Ealy, Caroline Chizinuxi, whatever her name is. I don't want to mean to butcher it, right? But there's so much they can do with these characters. The real question is, what is their relationship going to look like now that Monet is dead, right? We know that their plan was to kill Monet and Tariq, right? Yes, Monet's now off the board, but now you have a bunch of angry Tejadas and a frustrated Tariq. So could Detective Don Carter and Noma potentially turn on each other, right? We don't even know the future of this relationship, but we know in Power, like, alliances don't really last long, right? People turn on each other in and out easily, right? And who's to say that Tariq and the Tejadas won't turn against each other, you know, once they take out Carter and Noma, which, you know, that's a completely different video. But can we really even trust Carter and Noma to continue to work together, especially now that Carter's been subdued by Tariq, Braden, and Effie? When it comes to Don Carter, there's not many weaknesses that we know that we can exploit from it yet. We don't really know what leverage we could possibly get on Don Carter. What can they get on him? But on the other hand, we know that Noma has one huge weakness. And that weakness is her daughter, Anya Covington, right? We know based off this picture right here that her and Anya Covington are going to have a crazy scene. Anya's going to figure out the truth about who her mother really is, how she killed Monet, how she killed her father. I mean, it could get violent. It could get physical. And, you know, now we expect someone to show up. And I expect that person to be Tariq, right? We know they might be in some sort of shootout in some trailer, right? And Tariq's going to come save Anya and essentially drive her away. So Noma's daughter is going to turn against her, right? And once Noma loses her daughter, I mean, what else does she really have in this world, right? We know that she killed Obi. We know that she really doesn't have anyone else in the States like that to protect her, to have her back, right? Other than these little soldiers that are probably going to get birthed, right? We know her relationship with Kane is done, shattered after they've just gotten married too. You know, it's over with. Noma's days are numbered. But will the Power people, writers, save her? Will they give her this plot armor and allow her to survive to another spinoff? I hope not. So in this next episode, we really do need to pay attention to detail when it comes to Noma and Carter, right? Their relationship. I expect Carter to get free from, you know, Tariq's clutches at first, but I do expect them to catch him, you know, kind of on some Lobo shit, some cat and mouse shit. And I do expect them to somehow find Noma, get in the scene with her, have a shootout with her. I'm not sure if, you know, they'll succeed in killing her, but I'm pretty sure Don Carter's going to be out of here, right? This guy's going to be out of here. They literally have him tied to a strap. They just need to get the leverage. And knowing Tariq, knowing how these Tejadas are, they're going to get leverage on Don Carter. And once they get that leverage, it's over. You know what I mean? And once they get Don Carter off the board, well, then we know the 100% focus is going to be on Noma. I think the hardest part with this situation is the feds are going to be looking for Don Carter, right? They're going to be looking for him after he goes missing, right? We know he said the task force is going to burn the whole city down to find him, right? And, you know, with an alliance like Noma, that could make him very dangerous. But if one of them's off the board, Well, it's fucked for the other one. So I can't wait to see this next episode, y'all. It's been a great journey making this content and breaking down these episodes, and I can't wait for Raising Kanan. I will catch you guys for, some more videos this week, some more theories that I have coming in, and some more videos that will be coming as we get closer to the finale. Catch y'all later.